Peace forever and always. This is your brother, Talik Ibn Ra, and welcome once again to another edition of the Realities Temple on Earth. Oh, don't you love it? Now that I have, oh yeah, I am the Angel Snub Nub 7, your brother, Talik Ibn Ra. Thank you so much for giving me another 10 minutes of your time. I was told if I made these videos 5 minutes or less, I could get more views. Apparently I don't care nothing about getting views. Apparently I don't. Now, I'm smiling and having a good time with you to begin this video, but the subject matter is not too joyous. And what I want to say is that a few months ago, I believe, I was watching 60 Minutes. It's a television news program on CBS, and they were speaking of or reporting on European technical, logical, or electrical garbage being taken from these countries, and they were being the refuse from computers and other electronics were taken from out of European nations and sent to places like China. And then you had these poor Chinese people, mostly children, that go onto these electronic garbage dumps or whatever, or either they are paid to separate different parts of the computers and other electronics to try to salvage that which is good, and then these things, in order to continue to make room, they are burned. And the burning of these machines, this refuge, causes, of course, toxic fumes in these children, as well as those who are around in the surrounding environment, breathe in these toxins, and of course, that is a terrible thing. So a viewer of mine directed me to a news article that also shows that these same European nations, and I would also say, and I guess that America is also involved, that they would take their electronic refuge, their old computers and whatever, and send them to poor nations and use poor nations as garbage dumps. So you have Chinese children and Indian children and of course African children. This article that my viewer directed me to was about African children that were trying to salvage these computer parts. And of course, you know that these your computer is full of different types of metals, and these metals are poisonous. So in this article that I was reading, this in itself is a terrible thing. This in itself should be talked about. But what makes this so, I can't think of the word, but you'll know what I'm speaking of. In the article, they allow you to make comments on the article, and then it sounds like racist Caucasian people are saying, yay, it's good. Poison them black children. Poison them Chinese children. All of them are like savages anyway. Let them get poisoned and let them die. Who cares? I don't care. I'm not going to give up my machine. Of course, there are more environmentally friendly ways to get rid of electronic garbage, but of course we know why we don't like to spend any money. We rather do it the evil and the wicked way. So, for those who don't give a damn about those black children, those who don't give a damn about those Chinese children, or any of these children of color in these more poverty-stricken nations, then just like it says in the Quran, while you plan, Allah plans also. Because if there's mercury in those computers, if there's all these poisonous toxins, somebody had to build them or place them in order to get there. So I hate to bust your bubble, but right here in America, while you hoping that these black children and all these other children of darker peoples die and be poisoned from your electronic garbage, right here in America, they're not going to tell you. You just a fool. You think just because you Caucasian that you protected from this kind of exploitation. But you will see in the coming days, matter of fact, if you do a little research, you'll find many, many sick people in the manufacturing industry who mess with these different chemicals. They are full of cancers. Matter of fact, those who live around oil refineries, they find that their groundwater has been poisoned. Some people depend on groundwater. They drink the groundwater that is poisoned by Shell, that is poisoned by these other oil refineries, BP and others. They poison the area where they are refining this, and they're poisoning the people. We're finding out that the workers themselves are being poisoned, because there are ways in order to protect a worker from such environmental hazards. There are ways in order to best protect the citizens in the area where all this is being manufactured. But of course we know the bottom line is money. So while you are bragging and happy about these children and the community that's surrounding these electronic garbage dumps, and that's another thing. There are plenty areas in European nations that can be used as electronic garbage. We always talk about how we want the world. We all the same blood, and we all the same and love everybody. But when it comes to dumping your garbage, how come the electronic garbage is always ending up in the home of a person of a darker descent? But you claim all this love and embracing. We need to stop being tricked by these devils, and that's what I said. These people that behave like that are devils. They don't give a damn about you. They smile in your face and stab you in the back. But again, for those racist Caucasian people, chances are you are middle class or poor. You are the most stupid, because you think just because of your Caucasian skin, you think that you are exempt from being exploited. They are filling your children up with psychiatric drugs, giving them these false illnesses, ADHD, and all this other garbage, and you willingly take your child to a psychiatrist, and then now the black child in Africa might be getting his toxins because of your garbage dump, but you voluntarily taking your child to a doctor to put the same type of toxins in their body. The same type of stuff, because they even give lithium. Now listen to me now. Lithium is used for medical purposes. But lithium, so-called medical purposes, but lithium is also used to make your battery that powers your watch, that powers the battery in your computer. The same thing. And you laughing at the poor African or the poor Indian or the poor Chinese baby that's being poisoned, and your dumb ass, you being poisoned yourself. You drink the fluoride in your water, that's a poison. Your cigarettes are already poison, and they put extra chemicals in it. you being poisoned. So while you laughing your ass off, you're dying just as quickly as they are. The only problem is that since you have a little bit better medical care, you'll live a bit longer, but you'll still suffer because you're being just as poisoned as they are. So, I'm sorry, but the smile damn sure wiping off your face. And if it's not being wiped off now, when the pain from that poison killing you, I guarantee you won't be smiling no more. You a dumb ass fool. Man, people stupid. This is your brother Talik Ibn Ra. Jot down your comments. This was and is, like always, the reality's temple on earth. Till next time.